I just want to start off first congratulating Dwight Freeney on his Hall of Fame induction. What a phenomenal deal for him. Just a tremendous, tremendous player for this organization. I actually showed a highlight reel of him in the team meeting before he got inducted, just about what he's all about and what he meant for this organization. So, guys see that, what it takes to be elite like he was. You strive for greatness every day, and that's what he did. So congrats to him.
Are there any updates on Raekwon Davis?
We're still working through those things. I don't have anything for you.
Last year you started with the wide receiver group, but only having like 3 guys on 53, and then a lot more tight ends. But this year you got a lot more. Seems like a lot more in the wide receiving group, and you still got quite a bit in the tight end. How difficult is that going to be when it comes to cut?
Yeah, there's a lot of competition at both spots, especially, receiver, tight end. I mean, those are going to be some hard decisions that are going to be made for us, on cut day. But we're working through those things. We still got, 3 preseason games left, and those guys got to go out and prove it every single day.
How good of a test is it for Anthony and JT as they're kind of figuring out what they can and can't do to go against Speed and Franklin in practice?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's really good. You go against your defense, OTAs and into training camp. They kind of know you. We know them. So it's a great battle. You know what I mean? It's the game within the game, little nuances with that. So it's been good. It's been really good to see, but it'll be good to go against somebody else next week.
The last 3 days of camp in particular, what have you seen from this defensive line? It feels like they're getting the backfield at a high rate.
Yeah, they're rushing the passer at a high level, and that's what we want, Obviously, the defensive line, third downs, passing situations, go hunt and go get the quarterback, and they've been doing a good job of that.
Shane, we see Zaire on the field. We know what he can do. What do you see from him behind the scenes, film room, locker room, that has him at a top-level guy?
It's phenomenal. His leadership ability inside that locker room, on this practice field, the way he leads that defense, with his voice, he holds everyone to a high standard. The peer-to-peer accountability, it can come from the coaches, which is great, and that's our job to do that. But when it comes player to player, that's when it takes on a whole nother level, and he does a phenomenal job with that. And then he makes plays on Sundays, which is huge.
Obviously, it's a very different story from last camp to this year's camp for Jonathan Taylor. How have you seen, he just came up here all smiles,
yeah,
real chatty. How have you seen his attitude change or energy change this year?
It's great. Obviously, it was a different situation last year, and that's behind us. And we feel grateful that he's here, obviously starting camp and being with the team and ready for week 1. He's a phenomenal player, and we're just very fortunate to have him.
Can you feel his excitement?
Oh, yeah.
Is it contagious?
Yeah, it's contagious. He's always smiling. He's always ready to go. He's got great energy, gives great effort, and obviously he runs the heck out of the ball really well for us.
Coach, going into year 2, what have you done personally to improve your coaching coming into the year?
I think communication, really the biggest thing for me was learning our team. You know what I mean? You learn your team, how guys operate, different personalities. When you're around certain guys, you know how they function, you know how they operate. You can coach a guy a certain way, and another guy's got to be coached a different way sometimes. So that's been big for me to learn that, learn our team, and then we go from there.
Shane, will you play the starters next week?
I'm going to make that decision in the middle of this week. Yeah.
Shane, how different are those call-up periods at the end of practice, just from an evaluation standpoint?
They're great. They're absolutely phenomenal for us. I mean, we're getting into some more call-ups. We have a little bit of scripted periods, but more call-ups are good for us. Guys can't study scripts before practice, and we got to see and find out what they know, and it goes fast. You're in and out of the huddle. You're playing, no huddle stuff at times, and you got to get lined up and operate at a high level quickly.
JT mentioned the communication was something that he still wants to see worked on. Is there anything that you want to see over this next week before the first preseason game?
I think that's the biggest thing. It is. It's really communication at the end of the day. If we're all on the same page, you know what I mean? Everyone's on the same page. That's when you operate at a high level, because you got to have all 11 on the same page. If one guy's off, bad things happen. So the communication piece, we keep working on that. And once we get to week 1, we got to be at a high level.
Shane, what is Trey Sermon doing here?
He's been really good. He's been really, really good for us. He had some good stuff last year for us that he put on tape. And then, obviously he's doing some really good things here. Really good in pass pro. I've been really impressed with that, with the third down stuff. And also running and seeing the holes has been good.
Shane, can you kind of speak on what Joe Flacco has added to not only just the offense and the quarterback room, but Anthony and his development overall?
Yeah, I think it's great when you have a veteran quarterback in that room. He's seen a lot. I think I said this, last time we were here, but he's seen a lot of things. And to have that experience that he can share with those guys in that room, it's invaluable for us.